Training. The Global Travelers Training Program validated my concerns about the potential risks associated with foreign travel. The week-long course was an eye-opener. I diligently took notes and asked numerous questions, feeling overwhelmed by the sheer amount of information presented. Throughout the training, I was exposed to a plethora of potential challenges one might face while traveling overseas. From health risks and visa complications to bomb threats, diseases, insect bites, contaminated water, the risk of a catastrophic plane crash, or even being kidnapped and held for ransom because I'm American, the list seemed endless. All these frightening risks made me question whether accepting this job was the right decision. After surviving the explosion, I realized that seizing the opportunity wasn't worth it. The information shared during the training left me terrified. Psychological consultation. During the training, I had a psychological evaluation. The psychologist asked me several questions about my life and carefully listened to my every response. She warned me about the potential loneliness I might experience abroad. I reassured her that I found comfort in reading the Christian Holy Bible, praying, reading my favorite cozy murder mystery and romance books, and would be watching more than ever my favorite British-Iranian journalist and news anchor Christiane Amanpour on CNN to stay on top of world news while traveling the globe. She inquired about my marital status. I informed her that as an African-American woman, our destiny is such that we can never anticipate marriage, a legacy dating back to slavery and the modern times of our men being incarcerated or deceased, and that our pickings were slim. I informed her that I was open to exploring relationships with people of different races since I wasn't finding anyone from my background. She didn't question my responses, leading me to believe that I had passed her evaluation. Lastly, she advised me against discussing Christianity in Muslim countries and cautioned me against getting romantically involved with foreign men, warning me about the possibility of them using me to obtain U.S. citizenship. The session with the psychologist was enlightening as she offered insights I had never considered before, given that I've lived in America my entire life. Her guidance was crucial for me to understand, though I found it somewhat overwhelming to process.
Sworn in.
Upon completion of the training and the psychological tests, I received a certificate and was immediately sworn into the responsibilities of being an official global traveler for the United States government. As I was being sworn in, a wave of self-doubt washed over me, highlighting the seriousness of the job I was about to embark on. I realized I was in too deep to back away now.
Trip briefing.
Immediately after training, I had my first trip briefing with my new supervisor, Mr. Hertzberg. He informed me that I would be traveling to Moscow, Russia, in just 2 weeks, which was enough time to secure my new diplomatic passport and a visa stamp for entry into that country. The revelation of my travel destination caught me off guard, as I couldn't understand why they would send me to a country considered an adversary of America. Anxiety began to creep in. It was at that moment of sudden realization that I truly grasped the importance of my role in the prestigious world of official government travel. Escort to the airport. I was reunited with 2 former mailroom colleagues who drove me to the airport, and they often welcomed me back from my trips abroad. On my first trip, the drivers took me to Dulles International Airport in Dulles, Virginia. They continuously discussed how I should have sued our employer following the mailroom sack explosion incident. Their conversation became a buzz in the background as I focused on the tasks that awaited me at the airport, determined to excel in my duties. Finally, I arrived at the airport and executed my duties with confidence. As I entered the massive airplane, it suddenly dawned on me that I had to journey across multiple continents, starting from America and passing through Europe, just to arrive in Russia. I've never flown before, so experiencing it for the first time was quite nerve-wracking for me. You've been listening to Mia Z. Edwards' Diaries. New stories arrive daily, except Sundays, my rest day. Until then, stay inspired.